hello again, and allow me to introduce today's featured speaker, Rana and Nada. They are founders from NR El Hadidi architect firm, and their objective is to create a space that's not only serve functional purpose, but also inspire, uplift, and connect people. And they aim to build environment that improve people's quality of life, encourage health living, and stimulate vibrant human relations. So they will share how they incorporate AI tools into their project, and their tips and insights concerning using Chrome AI to enhance efficiency.
Thank you for the nice introduction, and thank you Promo AI team for this kind invitation. Hopefully it will bring value to your audience and the architecture community as well. So we try to find a way how to manipulate the usage of such tool in order to get a result that are accurate and most importantly sufficient, and what's most amazing about it, in the fragment of the time that used to take us compared to the traditional way.
So what we do actually is download the 3 pictures from this 3 modes, and we take those pictures to Photoshop, or we can use any other editing tool, and we mix all of them. Like if we, for example, like the glass from one mode, we take it and extract it and put it in the other picture, and like mix everything to get the final accurate result. So this is the modes. And the fourth and last important point, this is a feature that I found it's very useful, and it can save a lot of time. It's a remix. And what this button does actually, it retains the properties of your image, all the work you have done in the first image, and apply it to the other sketches that you have for the same project. And at the end, it will appear as if you have rendered the same model with different cameras from different angles, and it will appear like a whole one project at the end. So I think this is a very useful feature, and it will make the project looks very professional. So these are the main 4 tests that after testing in a couple of projects, we found it very useful.
But we see a huge potential for it to be actually helpful in the advanced stages if we make some edits. Since it was not intentionally built for those stages, I understand. Still, we get a huge, tremendous quality and value over it. But I think when we start to have an objective to use it practically, which I really wish AI tools start to using these tools in a practical way. Of course, it's inspiring and the images are beautiful, but let's think how to make it actually helpful. I see the inspiration phase are already easy. It's not time consuming. We enjoy it as a designers in general, but what is really painful, the hard effort and time, the task that takes a lot of time. And I think it's the right time now to use this tool and start developing them to help us in the actual process of the design, to keep us working focused on the creative process, and help us in the other tasks that does not necessarily need creativity, just need experience with softwares. So I see a huge potential for it, and I'm looking forward to explore it further with you.
Okay, so here, can you all see that now?
Yes, yes, I can see that.
Yes, so here we have the region rendering here. We in terms of like architect, we will show a couple of the examples. So here we have the Zaha Hadid's most famous architecture. So with these features, you are able to replace the material of the exterior facade of that architecture. So it works like you have the
And how
input.
can I select it? With the magic selection, I can
No,
pick up a specific color or
yes,
shapes.
yes. So like if we remix this, so you will have two. You will have two area. One is the original, and another could be the same input, and it can also be other material or
Very
other
nice.
reference
Yeah.
photos. So it works like
I
there's a brush where you can select. You can use the auto selection. There will be a performing image analysis, so you can choose the place that you wish to make changes.
Yes, this is look very nice. I think it will be very
Yeah.
helpful
So
regarding
if
editing.
you got a reference photo on the right side and you are able to adjust the position, you are able to do layers. You are able to, like here we also have 5 modes for you to choose. We have the structure, which is also a recent released model. So, and all the other modes that you are mentioned before. And also we have here, you can add the prompt. So here, because I remixed that work, so here's the prompt he input is a building with a metallic style. So he choose the exterior facade of this building and use the same picture as the reference. So here you also have the negative prompt area. You can input the thing you don't want, then you click generate. So I'm able to.
This is very promising, Candice. This is very promising. Actually, this
Yes,
fixed one of the
yes.
issues we face. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm
sorry
guessing
to
that
interrupt you.
some of the users may not notice this one because we just launched this kind of secretly and we wanted it to be a surprise like thing. Yeah. So also,
I want to mention that I think I tried this feature a couple of days ago.
mhm,
I don't know when you released it, but I tried it. But I'm not sure if the quality of unwarping the material around the other model or my model is very the quality of it is very like good, because what you did
uh-huh,
here would to me it would make sense more if you selected a material like the floor from one image, and the selection for the other image will be the body of the model, and it will replace this with this one. So it doesn't make much sense to me to like take a photo and put a picture to Photoshop and make it, let's say, a little bit darker and upload it again in the Chrome AI with the same picture and tell it to like remove this from here and put it here. So it will make more sense to me if you have two different pictures and
Yes, I
yes,
think.
yes, I
Yeah.
can show.
Yeah.
I can show here because we before. Actually, we have developed another one. So in the AI tool section. So I don't know if you have noticed, we have a pattern generator here. So here you are able to generate all this is the one of the steps we will fit in our workflow later,
yeah,
because in here you can actually generate all kinds of material
I like
specifically.
this one. Yes, I
Yes,
like
So
this
very
one.
nice. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
so if you have this specific materials in hand, and then you go back to the region rendering, and you are able to change the exterior facade as you want it to be. So that's the workflow we are optimizing.
So So can I, for example, take a picture from like this materials that you showed and take one of them and apply it for the floor, let's say for the floor of Zaha Hadid's building, or it is not doable right now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That would be very interesting for interior designer. They needed more control over the materials, and I think this will fix this issue with the materials.
Yes. So here it's actually a lot of like illustration kind of pattern. So so here we have the prompts, like very easy prompt, metallic texture, and actually here you got a lot of textures, styles for you to choose. You have brick, grass, concrete, marble, which is most commonly requested. And then we have wood, carpet. So if the texture is not within those categories, you can just choose customize. And the other, like the Victor patterns, we have this so many choices for you to choose. So this is one way to generate the texture in this pattern generator. The other way will be that you have the specific materials image in hand, then you are able to use that as the reference picture in the region rendering. So for example, if this texture, so I'm able to download it. So here we have the full download, and we go back to like region rendering. We have this. So in the scan image, we will have this, for example. So now you can actually like choose the. So sometimes if the image analyzing is not accurate as you expected, you may need to just brush the area there that you wish to make changes. So sometimes this is the relatively time-consuming step, actually.
This is why we suggested if we can upload a material ID channel for the model
Mhm.
to make the selection more accurate, this would be great.
Yeah.
It's like training the model in a certain image.
So in here, you can adjust the reference photo. You can like you can even like give a little twist. Okay. So if here's the tab,
Okay.
then we
Okay.
can
Before I wanted you to use the concept or the other creative modes, because usually the structure is not my first choice. Yes, the concept and the
Mhm.
outline give us usually more interesting and creative
Yeah.
application.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The structure mode is actually focused on the the structure detecting of the input image. Oh,
Mm.
yeah, like it will change the format, the shape of the building. So if I choose the precise mode,
I think the main issue us designer facing with all AI engine is that they don't usually understand the depth of the photo. They don't usually understand the layers. So if there's a way, I'm not a developer, but if there's a way for a developer to fix this issue, so we can put input for the AI to understand the depth. Usually we manipulate this by placing a person in a balcony, so AI know it's have a depth and it's not just a flush surface. So I think the issue with this image as well is that it did not understand the depth of the photo.
Yes, sometimes that's a problem because in this input, we use the real-time photo of this architecture. We're not using the model. We're not using the sketch. So
Yes,
that's
and
the
like you see, the
problem.
shadows is confusing also. It's confusing the AI, so it does not
Yes.
understand the shadow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the main problem. So if you have like a SketchUp model or a like CAD models, it will recognize the depth of the input better.
Mhm.
There's another upcoming consistency model that we are expect to launch them in near future. So so we prepare actually some of the sneak peek of some of the results. So
What will be the feature of that? Uploading
uh,
model or exporting model or
that will be a new feature in the toolbox. So let me just, so I remember that you mentioned this model to model idea. So for now, this could be the first solution from us to that. So this is aimed for achieved consistency in terms of rendering. So here's some basic workflow. So you upload a reference image, which already has it's already rendered and it has a certain style of the building and and the environment. So you see, we have different angle of the same residential building.
okay.
So with one single reference photo, it can render the input in different angle with consistency.
Mhm.
You are you do you mean that you can use it as a reference image, right? And
Yes,
it will, you can remix the settings and apply to the other shots. Is this
yes,
right?
yes.
Okay.
This is the reference image. So if you have a like a CAD model or SketchUp model, the results will be better than this because in here I use the real time photo.
Okay.
That's
I think
nice.
it's a very nice feature because you can
Yes.
spend a lot of time preparing one shot in any other rendering software and put all the effort on this
Yes.
specific shot. And if it applies it to the other shot, it will be very like saving. It will save a lot of time, of course. So it is very promising.
Yeah,
Very nice.
and actually we have another example showing that if you don't have a like a input image, you only have a reference image of this. I take this interior setting as an example. So you have a reference image and you can use prompts. You can describe the place you wish to generate. So like this is a reference image of a living room with a certain style. So if I describe another room and I wish to achieve the consistency of the style, then you will be able to get
Mhm.
these kind of
Nice. Very
results.
impressed.
Yes. I like
Yes, I
this.
think
Yes.
this would be very helpful.
Yes,
Mhm.
this for I think for like interior designer, if they are if their clients is seek for like the consistent style of a residential house, that will be very helpful. So this consistency model will be will will come soon. It's undergoes the internal testing, so we are able to see it in the near future.
Very nice. I appreciate the approach you're taking to make the AI tool more practical. This is very
Mm.
impressive. Thank you.
Thank
Let
Yeah.
you.
me share my personal opinion first. As a designer, I don't think much has changed and will change for this era. What will change is that we will need to focus more on the creative process and the thinking process. Anything that needs human, the interaction with the client. This is essential. This is what the essence of our work, how we communicate with our clients, understand their vision, study and analyze the situation, the context. This is still our role. But once we gather all this information, we spend hours, countless hours on computer and software, which does not necessarily need our creative capability. This what will change is that historically we have known as a practice that it's a practice that consume a lot of time. And mostly architect does not have social life. I think this will change. Now we will get to have social life. So I think the future is bright, somehow bright, but I think a lot will change in our practice. So we need to be very careful about our tools. Do not invest a lot of hour in learning a complicated software that an AI can do. If you're not using your creative power, then you are in danger. Just focus and invest your time and effort and learning and everything in the creative and get innovative. Rana, if you have a different opinion.
Totally agree with you. In our career, it's important to to be always updated with everything. So I remember back in university, we used to draw everything manually, and when 3D softwares came out, some people were scared of it. Okay, it will replace us as an architect who have a talent using sketching. But after a couple of years, it became very important for us as an architect to be able to use software, 3D software, and to able to be to present your work in a very good way. So you can survive in this working like in this field. So
Yeah.
I mean that it is now the reality says that this is a tool and it is exists. So why not learn about it? Why not use it if it's time? It will save some time because eventually somebody will come and will know how to use it and be better than you. So just do it yourself and learn about it and learn how to use it and make. And yeah, this is what I think personally. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Actually, one of our biggest goal is to increase efficiency, to enhance efficiency, because with those computational like design tools that because it deal with the time in a better way, so you guys architects will have more times to ideas on how they build to have, because the generative forms will have several options instead of one, so they have a wide range of possibility they can choose, so they can spend a lot of more time on building the idea. We actually have some questions from our live chat box. So here's a question from our audience. Which tool was used to render your design work? Was it done on Chrome AI? So I think they are asking about the most frequently used tools you guys used in your workflow. Was that able to?
Before AI, we usually build our model using Rhino,
Uh-huh.
and because we want to export about, like I said, 12 images, we use Lumion to export the 12 images in a sketch mode, and sometimes we render along with them the channels, the ID channels, to make the editing easy. And this is the sketch exported from Lumion that we upload to Promo AI. But in Promo AI itself, we mainly use the sketch to image tool to showcase all the thing we presented in this podcast, the webinar.
What I like is to say that I have tried to upload only, not the sketch, but the only the channels, the image with the channels.
Yeah, this was interesting.
If you know, this is an image for a building or something with colors, only colors, and the results was very like.
Yeah, this was surprising actually. Yeah.
Also, what I totally like the quality of the images that is for a focused part of the building, a close-up shot for a building. The Promi AI gives us a very good quality for better than the wide angles.
Yes, you understand the depth of the photo once you close your camera on the building. It understands it perfectly.
Better than the wide angles. Yeah.
Yes. And I remember. So here's actually another the question for like how it's very general. How do you see the future of AI combining architecture? Because I think we have mentioned before, like there's two sides of the opinions. One will be like they really embrace AI as a very powerful tool to enhance the workflow. Another will be saying like the renders or the creative form is not, it has no soul, it's soulless. So what's your opinion about this, and what would be the role of AI in architecture, in your opinion?
I think it will be similar to the role of the computer tools in architecture. Since computer software have emerged, our role still exists, but it facilitated a lot of it saved a lot of time and effort. The same will take place with the AI, but I think the dark side will be that we will need less and less architects in the traditional way, and we will start needing another rule. So the architects will still exist, but in a new form. Just like now we have a BIM architect. We didn't really have a BIM manager. So all these rules just took place recently in a few years because the industry changing. We will start having another rules. So the architects need to be malleable and need to adapt and find their place. But I think this does not have to do with AI. It have to do with the quality of your work. If you're a person who have a creative mind and care about the quality of your work, you will know how to use the tool. Everyone have access to all tools and all software, but we get different result. This does not have to do with the tool. It's like you having a pencil. We can all have a pencil, but the result that you get using the pencil different based on what you have within the quality and of your thinking and the quality you want to give to the world. So it will change, but in the same way that has always changed through history. I'm not sure if Rana have a different opinion.
Actually, I think that regarding the negative comment about the AI, that it generates soulless images and not very good images, it's coming from people who expect that if you upload a picture to AI tool and you just click a button and wait for a result, you will expect it to take this result and just go and do whatever you want with this image. But this is not the case. You have to do some work on this image. If you like it, you need to add maybe another layers to it. Sometimes you need to take it to another AI tool to add something. And with the layers of editing that you are making and adjusting this image, it will have some of your soul. So you, at the end, it is not, okay, it is generated by AI tool, but you added something to it, you changed it, so it will be better. This is what I think, because at the beginning of AI, I was from those people who expect that I will press a button and wait for the image and I just take it, the rendered amazing picture, and go and deliver it. But yeah, this is not the case at all.
if now, because a lot of courses have incorporated this AI into their class. So as a teaching role in a school, what would you also teach this AI mindset to the students?
I push them actually to use this tool, but I try to make them more conscious about when to use it. I do not want to replace, especially for the younger generation, it's critical once they found a shortcut, they take it right away and use it not in the right way. So in the teaching process, we try to make them focus more on the creative process, how to come up with new idea, how to make research, more in-depth research. Now they have AI tools to make the research for them, but they can make the quality of the research more directed to the objective. So I truly, me and my colleagues are open to make them explore the AI tool, but we try to make them more conscious and use it wisely, not to replace. I think it's critical if you depend it on this tool, instead of using your mind, you will be at risk when you graduate, because this tool keep changing and updating very rapidly and very fast. So if you think you master an AI tool today, it will be nothing in a couple of months. It's not just years. A couple of months, it will be nothing, and something more advanced will come up. So just to lean heavily on your own brain and research, and try to widen your perspective beyond architecture. This is what I like to my students focus on.
Thank you so much.
So this is the end of the webinar. Thank you, Nana and Ron.
Thank you all. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye.